I don't like this story. I don't like it one bit, man. But you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And these games we're playing right now across the country are for keeps. Omaha bar owner will not be charged in killing of black protester. This one's rough. This one's real rough. But the prosecutor said it was self-defense. This man was justified. It's not so much as he was defending his bar, kind of, but that a confrontation escalated to the point where the bar owner was defending himself. Let me read you the story so you can get a better understanding. This is not like some guys were sitting in a bar and someone breaks the window and jumps in. This is more like a fight breaks out and the people without the guns are the ones who end up losing. But you start a fight, man. You better be prepared to finish it. And if somebody's got a weapon and they're telling you to get out, stop because you're committing crimes and stuff, don't jump on them. But I don't like it, man. I don't like hearing people lost their lives for whatever reason. We got to do our best to minimize this. But I'll tell you what, we're playing for keeps, man. You want to jump on somebody, this is what happens. Check this out. Prosecutor said Monday they will not charge the white Omaha bar owner who fatally shot a black protester this weekend after reviewing video of the incident and deeming it an act of self-defense. The actions of the shooter, the bar owner, the bar owner were justified. Douglas County Attorney Donald Klein said at a press conference, "This decision may not be popular," he said, referring to calls for the bar owner to be charged with murder. Klein played several video clips of a minute-long confrontation that unfolded Saturday night between Gardner, the owner of the Hive and the Gatsby Night Spots, and a group of young people. The footage showed Gardner, a 38-year-old ex-Marine, and his 68-year-old father, I think it's former Marine, by the way, and his 68-year-old father standing outside the Gatsby where windows had been broken as protests stemming from George Floyd devolved into vandalism. The father walked on the street to confront a cluster of young people, shoved one of them, and then got decked and pushed back about 10 feet, Klein said in narrating the video. The younger Gardner then confronted the group and showed that he was carrying a gun, Klein said. Suddenly, the video shows two of the young people charged at Gardner and knocked him into a puddle on the street, at which point he fired two shots he claimed were warnings. The duo ran off, and then James Scurlock jumps on him, Klein said. Gardner fired over his back and hit Scurlock in the clavicle, killing him. Klein said Gardner gave police and prosecutors his version of events. He begged and pleaded for this person to get off. The person was trying to get his gun. He says, "I was in fear for my life, so I fired the shot." After questioning from a reporter, Klein admitted that Gardner's concealed carry permit had expired, but said they did not plan to charge him in connection with that. He castigated local politicians for calling it a cold-blooded murder and said that reports that racial slurs were used were not supported by the video or by testimony from Scurlock's friend and a protester. He said that a few minutes before the killing, Scurlock was caught on video vandalizing the lobby of a building down the street. But I don't think that's relevant at the time. I'll stop there. I don't think so, man. I don't think vandalism warrants death. But we're not talking about someone who had control of the situation. We're talking about somebody who knew a guy had a gun, jumped on him, and it's on video. And what was the reaction from protesters? Murder charges. They wanted murder charges. This is not about justice. It is not justice for someone to go around destroying everything, jump on somebody who's angry about it, and then get shot because the dude had a gun and they knew it. I don't like the idea that the dude died. Not at all. But it's not even, look, like in manslaughter, it's action you took that led to something. And maybe you can argue we should have confronted them, but here you got a bunch of people going around destroying everything. And this guy, see, his dad is the one who started the fight. And therein lies the big problem, man. But what's going to happen? They'll probably protest this. And this guy might be facing serious charges because it's not about justice. It's about retribution, and it's about appeasing the mob. And that's when things get scary. Here's what they say. He said, this is now the prosecutor, that a few minutes before the killing, Scurlock was seen vandalizing. Before the charging decision was announced, the city of Omaha began locking down the downtown area, apparently out of concern that it could fuel more unrest in the city. Gardner, a self-described libertarian who has courted controversy in the past, has been arrested on criminal charges at least 4 times, the state public records portal shows. In 2013, police picked him up on assault and battery charges and also hit him with a count of failing to tell an officer he had a concealed handgun. The gun charge was dismissed in a plea deal that saw him pay $200 in fines. In 2011, I don't care about this guy's history. I don't care about either of their histories, man. Gardner's record also includes 2 arrests. That's fine. Court records that would provide details of each arrest were not available. Gardner's family has declined to comment and refused to provide the Daily Beast with the name of his attorney. Scurlock also has a criminal record, and I don't care about that either. That's neither here nor there. The situation is just that some dude was going around rioting and vandalizing property. A bar owner saw his dad get knocked down, told him to stop. They attacked him. The guy lost his life. It's sad, man. These people think they're playing games. It's not even about losing your life. It's about taking a bullet, period. What are you thinking, man? These kids who go out in Portland, they think they're playing a game. They've never faced consequences. It's funny when they talk about white privilege and all that. These are some of the most privileged people in the world that have never experienced true consequence. So maybe they're right on that point. They need to go to jail and really understand hardship. Their lives are going to be destroyed. This is going to affect them for generations. But hey, maybe in the end, they'll get the equality they so desired because they will destroy their family's legacy and, I guess, equalize the playing field. But not really. It's not what's going to happen because conservatives are going to maintain their position. If you're a conservative, you mind your own business and you don't engage in this behavior and you inherit your dad's farm, you inherit your dad's business, your dad's brewery or whatever. And then what happens when you have kids? You die, they inherit that too. Generational wealth being passed down. Now, of course, the government taxes all that. But what happens when these people, these liberal urban liberals, they have some money saved up, they die, but their kid's in prison, never has a family. That's really going to change the balance of things in the next generation, for sure. These Antifa types will have no life, will have no family. Maybe when they get out, maybe they'll reform. But their lives are being destroyed. They think they're playing games, man. They say by Monday, Scurlock's death had started to draw national attention with Moms Demand Action founder Shannon Watts tweeting a Daily Beast story about it. And actress Gabrielle Union tweeting, again and again and again and again. It never ends. Last night in my hometown of Omaha, Nebraska, James Scurlock. But he attacked somebody, dude. Literally jumped on a guy with a gun. What do you think's going to happen? You can't run around smashing things, lighting fires. What did you think was going to happen, man? Scurlock's family demanded charges while also appealing for calm. Last night I lost a son. My wife lost a son. My kids lost a brother. His daughter lost a father. All because he decided to protest against racism. That's disgusting, man. Smashing windows, destroying a lobby. Nah, it's not protesting racism, dude. It's not. There's a lot of speculation and rumors about how this happened. I don't really care, to be honest. My family wants closure and peace. What we want is for this to go to court and get full prosecution. We want this to go with justice and go peacefully. The family was planning on making a statement later Monday. Even before Scurlock's death, Gardner and his bars had been a source of controversy in Omaha. In 2016, he caused a furor when he wrote on Facebook that I'm not going to get into this, okay? I don't want to play about people's pasts and who deserved what. Somebody lost their life, and they lost their life because of an immediate action and reaction. And that's the problem here. I think there's going to be protests. I think this is going to lead to some dramatic escalation because they want this guy to be charged regardless of what he did or why he did it. They don't know or care about what happened before. The father has said that much. There's a lot of controversy surrounding what went down. I don't care. I want him to be prosecuted and go to court. Well, it doesn't work that way, man. If you attack somebody and you lose, that's your fault. We can't have this country where you're not allowed to defend yourself. Then what? Someone attacks you and all you can do is just sit there and cower in fear? Here's what's dangerous. We're heading towards this kind of revolutionary territory where they just start handing people off to the mob. Keith Ellison is supposedly not going to be prosecuting the dude. What's his face? And I'm not going to say his name. That's why the guy who killed Floyd, the cop. I think it's a terrible idea. Keith Ellison is overt Antifa. His son has said he's Antifa. You can't just hand the people off to those who want revenge. We're supposed to have a system of justice that actually takes care and makes sure that we punish people appropriately. This is where we're heading. I have a feeling this guy's going to get charged. They're saying, oh, it's not popular. It's not popular. Nah, I have a feeling it's going to get charged. I do. I could be wrong about this, but with everything happening around the country, I wouldn't be surprised if we see more riots erupt in Omaha. They say it's because they'll use it as an excuse. Say, see, this proves our point, they'll argue. They don't care about who was right or who was wrong or what caused what. They'll just demand action. And what happens then is the cops say, well, we have riots or we can arrest one guy. And they will take the one guy and they will lock you up and welcome to the authoritarian nightmare. They will come to your house, the rioters, and they will blame you And the police will say, one guy or the mob, easier to appease the mob. And it'll never stop. That's why we have a constitution. It's supposed to prevent these things. But some situations just, I don't know, man. I don't know how you solve for them. I don't know how you deal with them, because people are going to keep getting mad no matter what you do. If you enforce the law the way it's to be enforced, they get mad about it. And then this guy's got to live in fear for the rest of his life. His business is probably going to get vandalized over and over again. And you know what, man? There's a high price to be paid when you take someone's life, even in self-defense. I think things are just on track to get worse than they've ever been. Like, maybe they already are. I'll leave it there. Stick around. Next segment's coming up tomorrow at 10 a.m. on this channel, and I'll see you all then.